This visit comes days after President Muhammadu Buhari acknowledged his government's failure to end insecurity in parts of the country. Earlier, I spoke to Malik Samuel, a researcher at the Institute of Security Studies in Abuja, Nigeria, and I began by asking about the significance of President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to Borno State, especially after that statement by the president.
The significance of his visit to Borno State cannot be understated. Especially for the people who have had to face more than a decade of this Boko Haram crisis, and also for the troops who are in the front line. And especially given what he's going there for, like the state governor said, he's going there to commission to assess the security situation in the region, and also to commission some projects that have been implemented by both the federal government and the state government. So I think it's an important visit, particularly for the first reason, which is to assess the security situation there. When we get to the point where communities, displaced persons are able to go back to their communities, when people are able to go about their normal daily activities, when people are able to access their farmlands, when people are able to leave the displacement camps and go back to their homes, I think that is when we will say yes. We've seen a great result when it comes to ending this crisis. There's a need to always reassess your moves, reassess what you're doing, to see that you are at least one step ahead of the group. ISIS back then, I think, presented more threats to the Western interest than Boko Haram. So it was it was a no-brainer that the West would want to join the fight against ISIS. But that is not to say we've not, and there are no international support in the fight against Boko Haram. I specifically I would like to mention the multinational joint task force, which is a regional force made up of Nigeria, Chad, Cameroon, Niger, with Benin as well. Just recently, I think the G7 pledged some money to as part of its support for this crisis. But we need to ask ourselves: is that what we need? Is money the problem? Is money all that is needed to solve this crisis?